This is us just doing our own thing.
We just straight chilling.
He's Ro.
She's Meg.
It's Megan Ro in the morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
You may have noticed something different if you are watching the video version.
Yep.
If you're listening to this, then go to our YouTube or Facebook to watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
But we moved. We have a new setup.
Yep. Yeah. I was just gonna say I got a new bracelet. It's just a zip tie.
Why did you do that to yourself?
Because there's a meme of like a zip tie at a store that's like super expensive.
Oh.
I think it's
Is it like Gucci or something?
something like that. It's a very known store for like jewelry. And it's like $500 for a bracelet.
Oh,
that's
like Tiffany's
this.
or something?
I think that's what it is.
Because there's that bracelet that you can get like soldered onto you, so you can never take it off.
Yeah. There's
Have you
another
seen
one
that?
that looks like a nail, like a wood nail, and they just curve it, and then they paint it.
We have been rambling for like way too long. Like y'all don't know this, but we've been like talking off camera for like too long.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
But
Megan.
yeah, we moved.
We moved. That's what the episode is gonna be about. Talking about moving. And you should be watching or listening to this on November 1st of 2021. Can you believe there's only 2 months left in the year? This month and December?
What happened in 2020?
Literally.
Whoosh.
It whooshed right over us.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Megan, and I am looking for my introduction. Oh, I've been watching this anime called The Saints' Magic Power is Omnipotent.
That's a whole.
Yeah, that's the whole title. And
Man.
that's not even the
Alright.
longest one, bestie.
All right. Cool.
It's on Funimation, streaming there. It's in English and in Japanese. I really like the English dub. You guys can judge me all you want. I watch anime in both English and in Japanese. Sometimes I just want to veg out and have something on in English so I could be doing something else at the same time.
I feel you.
And because, you know, there are some people who are like, you watch anime in English dub? Wow. And I'm like, I also watch it in the Japanese dub. Please don't judge me.
Calm down.
But yeah, the Saints Magic Power is Omnipotent is really, really good. It's about this girl from Japan who gets transported to this magical fantasy land. And yeah, it's good. You guys should watch it. It's more geared towards ladies, I would say.
Okay. I'm Ro, and
Hi.
I
It's nice
have
to meet you.
I have a laser addiction.
Oh yeah, put some pictures up on the screen.
Yeah.
So can you, for audio listeners,
Yeah.
although we don't have a lot of those,
For
can you explain?
audio listeners, I bought a laser engraver, which the name of this laser engraver is odd because it's called the Laser Pecker from Japan. That's what it's called, Laser Pecker. It's a very nifty device. It's funny because so
Not a good name.
off screen, like you see like my phone, it says Snapchat on the top left. I can go back to Snapchat if I click it there. If I'm the Laser Picker app, if I want to go back, it's in Japanese characters.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
say
so cool.
it doesn't say Laser Picker. It's in Japanese characters. The app is in English. And the owner's manual is like half Japanese, half English. But yeah, I bought a laser engraver. I bought some wood keychains. And I just start engraving some stuff on the wood keychains. I have some with like Naruto symbols. I have some with Harry Potter symbols, football teams, sayings. There's a QR code that's you scan in and says something funny. Are we gonna go explicit now?
Yeah, it's season 2. Why not? Okay, well, warning for anybody who watches this with their kids, or if you're Ro's mom or my grandma. We're gonna start cursing now.
Yeah.
We're gonna be explicit because that's who we are as people. So if you're offended by that, I'm very sorry, but we curse like sailor. I curse more than you do.
Yes.
And I've really been holding back for this podcast. But you know what? You can watch the Food Network or HGTV if you don't want to hear people curse.
Yeah.
So,
Go to Hallmark.
yeah, Hallmark is a good one. They don't
Just-
curse on there.
At all.
I don't even think they say heck.
Not even.
Okay,
No.
so do you want to tell them about
Yeah,
the keychain?
you scan the QR code that I put on one of the keychains, and it just says "fuck off," with a winking face on the other side of it.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty cool. I'll put it up here if you want to scan it, and you can
See what it
see what it is.
Yeah.
And if you want a keychain, hit me up.
Oh my God, we should make keychains and the QR code links to our podcast, bestie.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Because
it's not a bad idea.
In the K-pop fandom,
yeah.
There are people who make those kinds of things. Like they'll put like a sticker. Have you seen the stickers on the back of cars for like Spotify?
Yeah.
And if you scan it, it'll go to the song.
Right.
That happens all the time in K-pop.
I should start doing that with Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, just specifically for our podcast, please.
Yes.
Our podcast, because it needs more listens on Spotify.
All right.
Make sure you go follow us on Spotify. Okay, we've been recording for like 8 minutes now. Ro.
We moved.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
I moved. You moved a long time ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
And we moved this week.
Yeah. For the visual people, we moved really from like there to here.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we just moved about 6 feet over.
Right.
We'll give you all a full tour at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided
time for a change.
We were sick of we had a meeting with a couple of our bosses.
An intensive meeting,
and we had meetings with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided we suck.
Yeah.
And our background sucked.
Right. I appreciate the people that said they liked it. And,
right.
you know, I do appreciate that. But
there
was time for change.
Wasn't it your uncle who said that we should, like, change some things up?
My mom.
Was it your mom?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. My uncle did, too. He's like, y'all should put music, you know, on top.
Which we won't be doing that because this is a podcast. But
there's different platform feel, you know, but.
We did change up. We're also going to be, the lights aren't in yet, but we're going to be adding some lights in the background. Some, like, pretty lights.
Phase 1 of the set.
Phase 1.
We're on high chairs.
We're on high chairs so we can sit up. I think we look a lot better. I can't really see us from that far away because my eyesight's bad.
Right.
But
camera
I feel like we are sitting up a lot straighter, and that is Ben. He's coming. You can come on in.
We're already in.
You're already in.
We're already in.
Come on.
Hey, why don't you guys put a sign on the door that says like
recording?
You know what?
Best episode ever.
We literally have been talking about that for like 2 years. Do you need in?
I'm out.
Okay, bye. I guess. Thanks, Dad. Fuck off.
QR code.
Him. I'm getting a little warm. I was kind of cold earlier.
Yeah, it looks a little toasty in here.
Taking the jacket off.
It's all these lights, camera, and action, and this annoying train behind us.
What was I saying?
That we moved.
Oh my God, this is so chaotic. We're not starting off season 2 very well. I should have said like, welcome to season 2. Oh, hey. Wow, the train is really annoying today.
Well, yeah, we moved because it was time for a change.
We moved because it was time for a change.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I moved a week ago today. I moved into my first apartment.
Yes.
And I'm still living in Lufkin. For any of those of you who are concerned about that, I am still living in Lufkin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just living in town now. I'm living in an apartment complex. I'm not going to tell you which one because I already have an issue with creepy neighbors. You know who you are.
Not me.
Not Ro. Actually, yeah. I tried to get Ro to move in with us.
Yeah.
To help split the rent.
But I respectfully said, nah.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. So yeah, I've been living there for about a week. We still aren't fully unpacked because moving is really stressful, and also I'm 22 and I don't have to have my life together.
Right. You just need to know what you're going to wear for tomorrow.
Right.
That's about it.
So, I mean, we've put up a lot of our dishes. Slowly, we've been accumulating like groceries and different things like that. Shout out to Tiny Tattooist, Katie Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
Go follow her on Instagram or Facebook.
Everywhere.
She came on Friday night after a long day of tattooing and helped us put together our couch so that we could have a couch. It was very nice of her. Shout out to Ro. Ro, thank you for helping us move. That was really nice of you.
It was fun. Labor. It was fun.
Yeah, you have fun doing that.
Some days it's fun.
Shout out to my Uncle Sam, who also helped us and who gifted Xander and I some really nice housewarming gifts. And shout out to my mom, Sarah Harbuck, who also really helped with the whole process. Yeah. And the most important shout out of all, my 13-year-old sister, Ava. She helped us move in the morning.
She was like the airport people, like.
Yeah, directing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Something like that.
She was awesome. It's been very different. I had my first nightmare last night.
Nice.
Where somebody was trying to break in.
Not nice.
And it was very scary. But
nice.
What's nice is that Xander usually gets home around like 9 or 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 at the latest. So I'm not like alone the whole night.
Right.
But, you know, it's different because I lived out in the country,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
on the sticks.
I've lived out kind of in a solitary area my entire life.
Yeah, you
Like-
lived with like squirrels and worms.
And raccoons. And deer. Foxes.
Right.
All those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
And now
it's
you're
been
living with the worst enemy,
people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I almost texted you last night because people were drag racing again.
Nice.
And it's so annoying. Like, that's the thing, right? Is it's way more convenient to live in town because I literally live so close to everything. I was about to give away kind of my location.
Mm-hmm.
I live so close to everything, but it's also like you have to deal with a lot of noises
Mm-hmm.
and creepy neighbors and people being all up in your business.
Right.
But, you know, you win some, you lose some.
All right.
What was it? So you live with your parents right now, right?
Yes, currently, yes.
But you moved to Houston when you were in school.
Right. I was 18, graduated 2016 of good old Lufkin High School. My friends call it Lufganistan. We call it just it was an inside joke. It was like a long time ago, like Lufganistan. But yeah, that's what we called it.
That sounds dangerous.
Or Lasking. His friends call it Lasking,
Oh, okay.
like Lasking, Texas. But yeah, graduated a long time ago. Moved to Houston in 2016. Started my summer classes at good old Universal Technical Institute. When I moved in, don't do what I did, right?
Tell me about it.
I moved in without knowing what apartment I was going to be in.
What?
I moved in without knowing if it was furnished or not. I moved in without knowing any roommates. I just said, all right, let me sign here. Here's my deposit. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how you survived that. If a woman did that, they'd be dead. They'd be murdered. They'd
Right.
be mutilated.
And so moved in to my apartment. I packed everything in my Camaro when I had at the time. And it was like 2 or 3 trips that I had to take from here to there.
No one
And-
helped you?
Nah, man. Heck,
What?
Nah. No, but we sure
now
did
I'm
help
sad.
my sister move all her freaking stuff to her apartment. But no, not me. I've called my parents out on that, so it's all right. Moved in, and I was like, all right, cool. Who are y'all? Like my roommates. I'm like, who y'all be? And they're like, hey, we're blah blah blah. We're blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, nice to meet you. Cool. Luckily, I moved in. The apartment was furnished. I did have like a measly tiny twin size bed.
Right.
There was a couch, there was a dining table, there was a washer and dryer, there was a fridge. It was furnished because the school like had enough money that like let's just throw some stuff in there. And I lived in that apartment for about 6-7 months because I hated my roommates. They were nasty.
I was
horrible.
literally about to ask, are you still friends with your roommates today?
Nah, man, not at all. They were horrible people.
Oh,
So
that sucks.
I was never at my apartment. Let's put it that way.
Did you have to like break your lease to be able to move out?
No.
What happened?
So luckily the school was lenient and they're like, we know you're gonna make friends. If you want a room with somebody else, just finish out that month, and then next month you'll move in with your new roommates or whatever. I was all right, cool. Well, I made some friends,
So when did you move exactly? If you moved in did you move in like June and then you moved in like December or January?
I think it was around October.
Oh, okay.
September, October, a couple months before I graduated. I graduated December. So yeah, like September, October is when I moved.
Okay. Then it wasn't 6 or 7 months.
Right. It was a
like
little longer.
4 months.
Yeah. And
Right?
No. I moved in 2016 and I graduated 2017.
Oh.
So
okay.
it was probably the time's off, but I was at my first apartment for a bit quite a while.
Okay.
And I moved in. My roommates were horrible. I was the only Hispanic there, which I didn't care at all. They were cool at first. Everybody's cool at first. And then you get to meet somebody and they're like, oh, you're not as cool as I thought.
So were they like racist?
No, they're just dirty.
Oh. You.
Worse. Right? I don't mind
Gross.
somebody being racial towards me.
Sure.
But if you're just dirty, a dirty human, like that's, you got to cut it.
So
like
can you
dishes weren't washed. Homeboy brought his pregnant girlfriend over and like there was stuff on the table, like food. One day I was like, are y'all gonna clean? He's like, I'm gonna get to it. I was like, when? This has been here for 2 weeks.
Did they like clean the bathrooms or anything?
Oh, we had our separate bathrooms.
Oh, thank goodness.
So it was 4 of us in the apartment, 2 bed, 2 bath. One room housed like 2 beds, you know, and then the other room 2 beds, whatever.
Right.
And so unfortunately, there was 2 clean and 2 dirty. Me and this other dude, we were the clean ones, but we were in separate rooms. And then we each had a dirty roommate.
Gross.
Yeah. The clean one, both parents were in the military. So.
Oh, then that makes total sense. That literally makes complete sense.
And the other 2 guys, they were just dirty in general. Just dirty people.
Yikes.
And,
so was the situation that you moved into a lot better? Like after that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did you live by yourself or?
I lived by myself for the last month. So no, half a month. So the whole month of December, I graduated on the 20th of December. So I lived alone for about 20 days, which was kind of cool. But I couldn't move out my first apartment because they were so dirty that we had to get heat treatment because there were bugs all over that place.
My skin is literally
all
like
over that
crawling. Like roaches?
You name it.
Bed bugs?
You name it. Keep on going. Like, it was just horrible. I never had my clothes in the drawers, right?
Where did you keep them in?
My clothes went from the washer and dryer straight to my duffel bag. Seal up my zip up my even since day one. Like, I never had my clothes in the drawer. So I'd wash them.
I'm literally horrified.
I'd wash them, I'd fold them, and I'd straight to the duffel bag. Yeah.
I bet you were happy when you moved back home.
Oh, no, I was happy when I moved out. Like, moving back home was like, yeah, it was pretty cool. But when I moved out of that first apartment, I was like, dude, I'm done. Like, y'all are nasty. I slept in my car one night.
It was that bad?
They had to heat treat it. So it was smack middle June. Heat treat the apartment. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just sleep in my car.
Bro.
I highly suggest people to get a hatchback because it's comfortable to sleep in.
And also maybe like check in with what kind of roommate. Did you guys not have an RA or anything?
No, they just said sign here. Your roommates are going to be students from the school. Good luck.
So it was like student housing, but not like a dorm.
Correct. We lived in an apartment complex, not like student dorms. The school had its own apartments within the complex.
Okay. So you didn't have like an RA or anything like that.
We lived with like regular people.
Oh my God.
Like we lived with a neighbor that worked at Target, you know. Or we lived like with a family of 4 downstairs. And so we lived with people.
I can say, so I room with my brother.
Right.
Because I'm almost 22 and he'll be 20 in March. And
it's a long roommate. 20-year roommate.
Yeah, we've been roommates. We were womb mates at one point.
Womb mates.
Bad joke. But I mean, I feel like we're like the normal amount of like clean to dirty. You know, like sometimes like last night I made some bagel bites and I haven't thrown the parchment paper from the cookie sheet away yet.
Oh, so yeah, like.
But like that's
normal
different.
Dirty. But if you're like disgusting dirty,
I would never ever leave dirty dishes in the sink.
Yeah,
also, like if they get that dirty, just throw them away.
Yeah.
Just ew.
Like that Tupperware you got stuck in the fridge for months, just to go ahead and throw it away.
Just throw it away.
Don't even try to wash the plastic, dude.
It's a biohazard now. You're gonna get COVID 2022 from that. Yeah. So Xander's a good roommate. I don't know if I'm a good roommate. I hope so. I'm usually asleep before Xander.
Right.
Although I wake up before him. And I mean, I would like to say that we're good neighbors too. We're not very loud. I don't stomp around or anything like that. I don't think any of our neighbors are bad either. I mean, it's mostly like the complex that we live at. It's a lot of old folks who live there.
Yeah.
Or like families. It was so sweet. There were I was like coming back around the time that school got out, and there were like some kids running around and playing, and I was like, oh, like that's so sweet.
Right.
We have some, like I said, creepy neighbors. But we also have some good neighbors that are raccoons. They live in the woods.
Do they make a lot of noise?
No.
Oh, man. So you'd rather have a raccoon as a neighbor rather than drag racing as a neighbor?
Yeah, absolutely I would. Actually, I will send you the video. Remind me. When you're editing this, if I forget to send it to you right after we're done recording, when you're listening, because I know you will, ask me for the video, because sometimes you forget that. Up the wedding talk. What does he have? He grabbed something.
It's a slice of bread.
I love him.
Oh,
Wow. Get those carbs.
is that an apple? Like an apple slice?
Give them carbs, boy.
If you ever want to confuse a raccoon, give them cotton candy because they have to wash it.
Wait, look. He's going down to the water. He's going to wash his bread, isn't he?
Yes. Oh my god! And
This is the cutest thing I've... I'll send you a video clip of when I first saw the raccoons.
I think it's scary.
No, it was cute.
Oh, they look like little cowboy bandits.
I'm a huge fan. You know, I'm a huge fan of alligator. I'm so sorry.
Who is messaging us at this time? Then I know we're busy.
It's
No, they
my
don't.
bestie. Oh, Eric Nom tickets are on sale.
Who? Oh wait, yeah, I know who he's talking about.
Critical Role. Just texting in the middle of my podcast. Not a big deal. I turned my phone on silent. Sorry. Although we only have a few more minutes left. What was I saying? Oh, alligators. I think alligators look really friendly.
Are you from Louisiana?
No, but I think that they look cute. They're like big, you know? And they got that long snoot.
Uh-huh.
And like, I just want to pet it.
You can't. What? Wait, you gon' it's gonna sound like that.
Their toenails, those are cool. Like, you could paint them maybe.
You want to pet an alligator.
I want to hug one specifically.
You basically want a pet alligator. You don't want to pet an alligator. You want a pet
No, because
alligator.
that sounds like it's really expensive and a lot of work. But I saw a TikTok of an alligator bellowing,
Yeah.
and it was really cool. It made the water vibrate. It was really neat looking.
Oh man, that's just.
I love snakes too. Snakes look like little slithery puppies.
My.
I'm a snack.
You should, man. That's an old school. That's an OG video right
Yeah,
there.
it really is. But aren't snakes cute too?
I mean, if they tiny and they don't grow as big, yeah.
Like the little ribbon snakes and stuff, like garden snakes and whatnot.
I mean, I still try to kill it.
No, they're good for the environment.
What they do?
So they eat pests like mice
Yeah.
and rats. They also eat a lot of bugs like mosquitoes and things
But
and spiders.
Aren't rats also good for the environment?
It's the motherfucking circle of life, bitch. I'm so glad I could curse.
I mean, ain't that what cats are for? Ain't that what Tom and Jerry's about?
But snakes aren't all bad. Like, there are some cats that are like terrible.
Yeah.
But like
Garfield,
sometimes, yeah, like Garfield. But like snakes are so cute.
I guess.
Have you ever seen a hognose snake?
I don't know any snakes.
Hognose snakes
just
have
know-
a little cute nose and it goes up and it's so cute.
I just know a copperhead because it's copper.
Right.
I know a rattle because it rattles.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a king cobra because it looks like the one from Ekans from Pokemon.
Right. Yeah.
And that's about
Well,
it. That's the only three
okay.
I know.
I don't like the venomous ones.
I don't think anybody does.
But like the non-venomous ones, although if you get bit by any snake, please do get it checked out by a doctor because they do carry bacteria in their mouth.
Yeah, don't try to suck it out. I mean, life or death. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think that's been disproven, right? You can't suck venom out of a wound.
I don't know.
Wow, we've been like really all over the place. But maybe people will like hearing us ramble more than what we were doing before.
Yeah, we
Really, we're
moved.
trying to do things differently for the sake of you guys, to make it more enjoyable to listen to so we connect better.
Yeah, what she said.
Thank you for contributing to the podcast that we both do.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, we moved. This is it's getting hot. Like, it's really getting hot.
I'm not that hot.
Oh,
I felt better after taking off my jacket. Oh my god. But yeah, I may post some pictures of the apartment once we get like settled. Do you have any pictures from the hellhole you lived in?
No.
Good.
No, because I never got to take a picture when it was clean.
That sucks.
Yeah, but my new apartment, when I moved into, was cool because it was a 2-story. So
whoa, like a
and-
loft?
Is that what it's called?
Like a loft apartment?
Like
yeah.
the rooms were upstairs and
Mhm.
like the living room and kitchen downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
think
that
so.
style better.
Mm-hmm.
Like our apartment was like kind of like the first one was kind of like yours,
Right.
Like everything one floor, but then the second one was like I guess a loft.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like rooms upstairs, everything else downstairs. That was my favorite one. Like I like that
Wow,
style.
That's bougie.
And so if I could have a tiny house of that style, it'd be
Mhm.
cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that would be cool. Before we wrap up, do you have any plans to move out?
So Yeah.
Eventually you want
Yeah,
to. I'm
eventually
sure.
I will. And so, real quick story. 23 years old, going to turn 24 in January. Signed up for a loan, didn't get approved, but it is encouraging me now to be more financial aware, raise my credit score even higher up, save some money, and then potentially be a homeowner by 25 of 2023.
That would be awesome.
Rack your money up for 1 year, and then become a homeowner on 2023. And so that's the big plan. So for some people, there is no time limit. There is no time when to move out. It's just when you can move out, go ahead and move out. Like, there is no rush.
No, there isn't. I mean, there
Right.
wasn't a rush for us. It's just that we decided that we were ready, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and there is no shame, like my older brother, he was like 26, 27 when he still lived in my parents' house. But he's doing the same thing, racking out that money, getting a good credit score, all right, become a homeowner.
Good down payment.
Yeah, so like that's what he did. So I mean, there's no shame. I mean, house prices are going up, so
Maybe the market will crash at some point.
I hope so. I mean, shoot, I'd buy 2 houses at that point.
Guys, thank you for watching the first episode of season 2 of the Megan Rowe in the Morning podcast. We appreciate you guys sticking with us. Please give us feedback on what you thought. If enough people tell us they don't like us cursing, then I guess we'll stop. But
I don't know.
Feedback is always appreciated. You can follow us at MR in the Morning on Twitter. That is also our hashtag, MR in the Morning, Mr. in the Morning.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us anywhere Meg and Rowe in the Morning is at. I don't think we have a LinkedIn, but we're on Facebook.
Yeah, it's all right here,
Instagram.
bam, in the middle.
Exactly. It's all always linked. You can follow me at Slowpoke Megan.
You follow me at Rogelio_O on Instagram.
Make sure that if you liked this video, please like it and leave a comment. It really helps us. And if you enjoyed this, give us a little bit of support so we can have more people enjoying the same thing. We have some really cool episodes coming up for the end of the year, and we hope that you will stay tuned.
All right. I don't have any final thoughts, but we're talking about moving, and the Tupac song came on, where he's like, "I'm going, back."
You were still in the
To
frame.
Cali, going, back.
Now you're just moving your light.
Going.
Thanks for listening. Okay, that was great.
All right.